he surprised us by shadow dropping, well, it's not a Nintendo Direct, but it was at least half of a Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Switch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate new content approaching. Well, I would call it a presentation because they actually had 15 minutes of details, everything you needed to know about Persona 5 Joker, who is making his debut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and the version 3.0 updates regarding all the new stuff that is coming, because this is a very big and major update, unlike version 2.0. But let's begin with Joker, and together with me is Alan Plummer, who was there at the Game Awards when Joker was revealed. And what is your opinion so far, Alan, when it comes to the gameplay and what we have seen of Joker in this surprise presentation?
Well, let me first off say that when they announced it at the Game Awards, people went wild, dude. Everybody went nuts. It was a special moment. Everybody jumped around. I saw people with suits and just tuxedos jumping up out of their seats, so it was really cool. When you were making a character this big, that this anticipated, you gotta have to, you know, live up to the potential. With the big 15-minute piece that they dropped, oh my gosh, there's a lot of movesets to unpack on that. There's a lot of moves.
Yeah, because one of the things that many were concerned about Joker was if Sakurai would... We already saw the dagger during the Nintendo Direct in February, but we didn't see any signs of his gun, which is one of his characteristic movesets in Persona 5. But this gameplay reveal definitely confirmed that he is using a gun. He has his Persona Arsene, and well, he pretty much has most of the moves that are found in the basic moveset of Persona 5 before you start merging and fusing new personas.
They gave it that good Smash Brothers twist. That's what I really liked about it. That was like, okay, this move could be very much well used towards this. It could be used towards a projectile attack. This special could be used also as a command grab. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because one of the main concerns is that would this character be well balanced, and it looks like he's incredibly well balanced.
I'm scared
thus far. Like his recovery, especially the use of his persona, which kind of works like the limit break, I guess.
It runs like it kind of just runs just any of the special bar kind of characters like Cloud, Little Mac, you know. But this one's really special because it also cuts the damage in half that you take from using it, but it also fills up the meter. When you fill the meter, you got his persona, and he's just, one, he's invincible, so that's something. Two, it's basically just having a double of Joker. Who knows how much attack damage kind of adds to Joker from that. But as you could see in the trailer, he was able to do the same exact moves. It just looked like it just replicated it. And it did, I don't know what it's going to do to the smash, like how far, because, you know, there's the smash distance that you have to also take in, as well as how much percentage it does to you. I don't think they said specifically how much time, how long it's going to stay with him, but that could be a point from making him either S tier or broken.
I would definitely agree with that assumption, because Joker seems to have not many weaknesses in his Arsene form, and if he stays too long with a support of a persona, well, then he could be kind of broken. But would he be as broken as, say, when Cloud first dropped, or God forbid, Bayonetta?
Oh my god, Bayonetta was the apocalypse. No, I mean, you know, the whole Killer Joker has no weaknesses. I think he's going to be very well balanced. I don't think they want that on their hands again, where people were just dropping their controllers left and right, just saying, I'm done. I'm not doing competitive as long as Bayonetta's part of it. And then Bayonetta subsequently got banned because of it. Mm-hmm. So they could do that, but I don't think they're going to do that with how much Sakurai respects and loves Atlas. He's mentioned it on several occasions, how much he wants to do this right. He got the stage, he got Mementos, it looks amazing. He did more justice to that than I think he's done with any guest character yet. He's got The move set is very on par with a lot of what he had in the game. So you had, you had the grappling hook, you had the gun, you had the persona, his finisher's all-out attack, which is just perfect.
Oh yeah, Mementos looks absolutely amazing, and one of the things I really love about Joker is how genuine the Smash representation is to the source material.
Yes.
Even Joker's results are the same as after battles in Persona 5, and it's completely
Daddy
unique.
Sakurai was not playing around. He was not playing around when he said he loved Atlas. He said he was going to do it. Ultimate release of this, of Joker coming to Smash, you could already see it from just the trailer, how much work and detail went into balancing, making sure these moves look viable, staying true to the source material, with the stage, with the music, from Persona 3, 4, and 5, no less.
Yeah, when it comes to Arsene, you pretty much have a completely different recovery, and it just shows how important Personas are in Persona 5 and general the Persona series, and how important it will also be to Joker. But he's also a versatile character even without it. But I guess his balance comes down to the fact that, unlike Bayonetta, he is not broken all the time. It's just when he's able to unleash his, say, Persona break or limit break, if we talked about Cloud Strife, because otherwise he has just a grappling hook as a recovery, which isn't too much. Unlike when he has Arsene's wings, which
he has Wings of Rebellion. Yes. Mm-hmm. I like the subtle little details to those too. Whenever the persona is used, he's able to basically do what he was originally able to do, but much larger scale. So like his gun basically becomes a gun barrage where he's just launching 3 bullets instead of 1. His grappling hook, like you said, turns into wings. You've got his parry, which now, I think has, what was it, like an attack as well with that? Like you could either absorb the damage or you just launch it at him. He's got reflect. He's got everything. This man has it all. He's just an all-around character.
Absolutely, and the main mechanic of Rebel's Guard, which helps filling up the gauge, it just shows how technical Joker can get at times, because you really need to keep your attention to what's going on with him. And also, when you first have the persona, you also need to think, okay, how do I use the next few seconds when I have Arsene to my advantage? And say, should I play
definitely tactical.
Exactly, and should I get into the edges and try to knock out the player and then make a solid recovery with
That's
with
a very
Wings
good
of Rebellion.
point. I like that. Most characters with gauges usually have instant knockouts. Little Mac's got the instant knockout. You got Cloud, who does 2 different types of deals. One of them being a projectile. This is I can't tell if I can't remember. At least my memory's a little hazy. But like, this is the first character who has like a time limit of a boost that could just keep him going and like doubles his attack, or boosts it up at least a little bit, and it stays on the field rather than an instant kind of knockout. So it comes with a different type of strategy with that. When do you want to unleash that? Do you want to unleash that to cause or do some damage to them at the beginning of the round? Do you want to do that to their next stock? Do you want to just wipe them out with it? There's a lot of strategy to that, which I think is going to be really fun. My favorite thing out of that, if you notice at the end, is that he's able to control which direction he does his ultimate.
Oh yeah, the all-out attack. Yeah.
The all-out attack. He could go 2 different directions, limit. So he could go left and then go back right. He could zip there. Yeah,
and that way he can catch up more fighters as well.
They showed that in action, and it's wild that people can just fall into it. They just fall into it. That's crazy. I don't know if that's going to work in tournament play, but man, if that does, that's going to make for some good Evo moments, I swear.
Well, absolutely. I can't wait to see the competitive scene getting a hand on Joker and see what they can do. Just look at how Cloud changed the scene with Super Smash Bros. 4, and well, Bayonetta was too good because she was banned and then unbanned. And then we saw what happened at last EVO, which was a complete travesty. So hopefully we'll be able to avoid a situation like that at this year's EVO. But it looks like Joker 1 will probably not be banned and will be one of those characters that EVO competitors will want to reuse in order to fight for the title.
I think it all depends, and it all boils down to how people use them. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to find a combo that works. They're going to take advantage of it. My biggest worry when I was watching it was worried that they were going to be doing a, what was it? When Bayonetta was originally announced, she had the uppercut from hell. Everybody just, you know, attack, up B, or up smash. And then they would just launch him, keep going up, keep going up, keep going up to the top, and then gone. And people would just abuse that. When I was looking at his uppy with the angel wings, I was just really worried that if he could do that again, the whole game, the foundation of the game was built. It's gone. It's burned to the ground. But luckily,
yeah,
I feel like they have.
It all comes down to Arsene and how much you can abuse him.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how far can players take this character and push it to the point where it's almost banned? And that's kind of what Smash in a nutshell is. So it's going to take some time to figure out where he's going to be in the hierarchy, but I feel like he's going to be somewhere in the A tier or S tier. That's specifically only if somebody doesn't find a really big glaring weakness to him. But from what I see so far, he's a fast character. He's got really good recovery distance. He's just, dude, he's just crazy.
But since we are on the topic of Persona 5, the soundtrack list, because it's way more impressive than what Square Enix
it's not as much as other games.
No, it's not.
They hit.
It's more than, say, a selection of Final Fantasy VII songs.
You mean the two songs?
Yeah, I mean the two songs, yeah. So on the list we have Last Surprise, Wake Up, Get Out There, Rivers in the Desert, Our Beginning, and then we have a completely new arrangement, Beneath the Mask. And what would you say to the selection of songs? Because Persona 5 soundtrack is just incredible.
If there's something about Persona games, they're an absolute bop. Like, inside and out, they're composed perfectly. They fit the mood of the game. They don't like sway out there where it's just too far out and it's like, oh, okay, this is not as great as this song. Every song on the soundtrack's great. So no matter what pick they had, it was a good pick. And, you know, obviously they nailed it again. And then they went even farther as to adding Persona 4 and Persona 3 music. Although it's only a few tracks, it's still something. So, like, Persona 3 got Mass Destruction and Battle Hymn of the Soul. Good songs. We got Aria of the Soul, which is a new arrangement, which I'm really down to check that one out.
The list of songs isn't that bad. It's just like, okay, maybe it's a little bit limited in terms of the tracks that are available from Persona 5. But I think it's important to also show the legacy of the franchise.
The fact that they acknowledged P3 and P4 is just amazing as is. Both of those are two of my personal favorite soundtracks for video games.
Yeah. So Challenger Pack 1 Joker is available, well, it's pretty much available more or less when this video goes up, and I can't wait to also get to learn more about the classic mode of Joker. We already see that, in terms of the spirits, we already see that we have Caroline, Justine, and Igor from the Velvet Room. And the classic route, definitely, yeah, it's like you're battling personas, kind of, based on what I've seen. Yeah, like there's going to be a ton of references from the game and Persona franchise.
Like I said, Daddy Sakurai, he knows what's up. He loves Persona. He's mentioned it several times. So I have no doubt that he's gonna take care of us.
He definitely showed that with also the new Mii costumes. Such as Morgana.
Right. We got Teddy.
We
finally got him.
And I also like that they brought some costumes from Persona 4 and Persona 3 as well.
The Persona 3 and Persona 4 protagonists. They got names. Come on.